Today I thought I would answer vegetables. And that's going to be vegetables. It'll be vegetables like greens, collards, mustards, cabbage, foods like that. So these are non-starchy foods. And peppers, different colored peppers, the yellow, red, green, these peppers like that. Those are good for people with type 2 and pre-diabetes. So you want to also focus on lean protein. And that lean protein could be like fish, chicken, or other types of poultry. It could be beans, lentils, and tofu. So those are some foods that you want to start adding to your eating plan if you don't already eat those type of foods. Now, if you're a vegetarian, you would probably stick more to the beans or the lentils and the tofu. Okay. Now, you also want to choose what is called high quality carbohydrates. And these high quality carbohydrates would be foods like whole grains. It could be legumes again, low fat dairy. And you also want to look at maybe fruit. Okay, but some fruits is not good. But there are a few foods that would be a low glycemic index. And you'll want to kind of make sure those fruits that you do choose are fruits that are high quality carbohydrates. Okay. You want to limit added sugars, and you want to limit refined grains. You want to, like sugary foods, drinks, white bread, pasta, you want to kind of eliminate those as much as you can. All right. So you want to opt for healthy fats, and you want to incorporate these healthy fats. Okay. And these fats that are considered to be healthy, which would be monosaturated, unsaturated type of foods. Okay. Type of fats. And then these type of fats would be like olive oil. It could be nuts, seeds, and avocados. Those would be good fats. All right. So you want to do the polyunsaturated fats, and you want to do the monounsaturated fats. All right. And you can read these on the labels. All right. The labels of the foods that you buy. But probably the best foods to have is foods that don't have a label. All right. Foods that don't have a label, like the avocado, would be a better choice over the olive oil. Okay. And avocado can be used in many, many ways. You can go online and look for recipes to use avocados. Now, you also want to prioritize eating foods that are rich in fiber. So you want to choose foods that's naturally high in fiber, and these foods could be a lot of vegetables are high in fiber. You also want to eat legumes, beans, and peas. Those are high in fiber, and these can help you manage your blood sugar levels. All right. So, and if you don't get enough fiber, you may want to use a fiber supplement. Because you really do need to have more fiber in your diet. Okay. And then you want to stay hydrated. You want to make sure that you drink plenty of water or 0 calorie beverages. I get asked this question, well, can coffee count? Well, coffee doesn't really count for water. And actually coffee can be dehydrating versus hydrating. So you want to make sure water is added to your diet. Plain water, spring water, alkaline water. These are waters that you should drink. Most people say 8 glasses a day, but definitely no less than 4 glasses a day. And some people would need 8, but you can gauge yourself with that. But please drink water. plain water. Okay. All right. Now, there are a few eating plans that are popular that I want to recommend that people with type 2 diabetes and with pre-diabetes should maybe look into, adding these types of diets into your eating plan. All right. So these would be like a Mediterranean diet. And you can Google that and find out what all that's involved. Then you want to add a low carbohydrate diet. Okay, you want a diet low in carbohydrates. So that's been trending lately, a low carbohydrate diet. Then also a plant-based diet. So that's becoming very, very popular for everyone, but particularly for people with type 2 diabetes and pre-diabetes. You want to look at start incorporating a plant-based diet for yourself. Okay. Then the last one I want to talk about is there's a diet that's used to stop hypertension or high blood pressure, and this diet is called a DASH diet, a DASH diet. So these 4 diets are recommended for people with type 2 diabetes and with pre-diabetes. If you don't already eat this way, you want to go do some research about it and find out which one of these diets that you think that you would stick to. Okay, pick the one that you think that you more than likely are going to be compliant with. Okay, don't pick a diet that you don't think you can do, or try to get as close to a Mediterranean diet as possible, or as close to a low carbohydrate diet as possible. You have to start where you are. And I know that you cannot go cold turkey. You cannot just stop eating the way you used to eat. So you will gradually incorporate these types of foods into your diet. And then you'll gradually let go of some of the sugary foods, the unhealthy foods that you're currently having. Okay? So that's what I wanted to talk about today. My name is Sharon Fant. I'm a registered nurse, and I've been working in healthcare in the medical field for over 38 years. And I am here to help those who have type 2 diabetes and pre-diabetes to reverse it if that's what they want to do, and or make it manageable. All right, and keep yourself in a position of being as healthy as possible, even with a chronic disease diagnosis. All right, so that is our goal. Thank you so much for joining me today. We appreciate your support, and we will talk to you next time.